Well, lo and behold, a huge No Man's Sky update came out, which was reportedly trying to get the game to where Hello Games had promised it before it was released. They're calling it the Foundation update. Like, this is the actual game, folks. All right, so this came out, version 1.1 came out on the 27th of November. And what do you have with this update? What do you have? And this is gonna be, by the way, this is gonna be the first of many free patches to sort of salvage the horrible PR mode that they're in right now. Remember, this is a game, one of the most talked about and hyped up games of the past 3-4 years. And once it came out, lukewarm reviews, and then we even talked about it on the podcast with Ian and I, within like a few weeks, was it 2 weeks or 3 or a month, 90% of the player base had disappeared from the game within a month of a huge game. That is awful. So what did this patch add in here? You got normal mode, which is the original experience, creative mode, where you can build a base of operations and you can explore the universe without limits, and then a survival mode that is going to be much more challenging, like endurance mode. So there's like modular structures for building your base that you build based upon gathering the resources. It's actually a pretty cool idea. There's also alien life forms that help research new technology, farming, engineer, weapons, and science specialists that you can hire from the space stations. That to me is a cool idea versus just going to space stations and just talking to them and nothing really happens from it. You know, you can teleport from space stations to and from your base. Sweet idea. Saves time to explore around. Storage containers to stockpile resources and rare products. I'm on board. I don't have to worry about having a limited backpack supply, where I can fill it up easily. Cool. And then you can even dismantle your base to refund your spent resources, I guess, if you want to build it elsewhere or move to another planet and do it. So you're not totally lost when you're doing this. So there's going to be a farming system built into this. And then the ability, this was one of the ones where I was like, I cannot believe this was not in the game. The ability to purchase and customize interstellar freighters to transfer resources. That's sweet. And then there's new types of resources that can be discovered, star-specific resources and biome. And you can craft new items. There's also like little visual things I put in here, like the ability to accentuate the feeling of flight, anti-aliasing. And then there's a bunch of little bug fixes here and there. So the question is, though, of course, does this matter, or is this too little too late? We're talking a game that's been out at this point. When did this come out? This came out in October? September? This game's been out for at least 3 months. This game came out August 9th. Okay. September, October, November, December. This game's been out almost 4 months between the first major update. That's not good, especially when there was such ill will and lukewarm reviews and complaints about false advertising, which have, by the way, been dropped, at least in the UK, those complaints. That's not good at all, though, that was coming up. It's not good when you have a game that there's a huge Reddit conspiracy thread with all the evidence about all the stuff and diamond conspiracy theories of people, interviews and videos and images of the game that showed assets that were not there in the 1.0 version that they're now trying to put back in. Fixing crashes, that's fine. Fixing stat pages, suit upgrade pods are no longer spawned in stations. Galactic waypoints not loading correctly across saves. PC now supports up to 8 mouse buttons. Who the hell has 8 mouse buttons? Look at my mouse. Well, I guess if you scroll up and scroll down, that's 2. That's still a lot of buttons. I'm thinking maybe 6 is more than enough on a mouse. 8? That's a lot of buttons on a mouse. Wow, that would have been useful for Unreal Tournament and all the weapons. And a lot of other stuff, atmospheric stuff they corrected. So again, this is an awesome update. Awesome update. There's space combat stuff that they fixed. Improved AI combat flight patterns. Formation flying. Damaged ship effects on AI starships. That's cool to me. A lot of cool stuff that they added with the freighters. They added coloring to cargo drops to identify what is in them. Docking in freighters. This, again, I A lot of audio fixes. The whole list is out there. So again, this would have been cool though if half of this stuff was in the release in August, or they hurried their asses off and realized, holy shit, and got this stuff out within the first couple of weeks. Obviously though, that's a huge tall order, being that this is a lot of stuff they added in. This is basically a different version of the game. This is a game that I have, as someone who never played this before, I have a lot more interest now in looking at this version of the game and seeing this is something that has to offer for me, with stuff like adding in the freighter, building your bases, better AI combats, stuff like that. And I wish Ian was here, who's still not feeling well, by the way. I would love to get his take on this 1.1, since he actually was satisfied with the game when it came out, but didn't realize about all the stuff that was promised that wasn't in there. Do they have the big dinosaur added in here, though? Is that added in? Can we get the big brontosauruses that were shown off in all the promo images and videos? I'd love to see those added in. Let's see. Audio, freighters, space combat, space fixes, visuals, terrain, atmospherics, creatures. All right. Fix slow memory leak and creature role allocation. That's more technical. Improve creature animation speeds. Fix issues where some creatures' turns have the incorrect frame count. Fix occasional crash when interacting with creatures. Added brontosaurus-sized dino creatures. No, they didn't. It's not in there. I made that up. Damn it. I want to see brontosauruses. I want to see them in a game I'll never probably own or probably play. Ah, well. At least they tried, but it's probably too little too late, unless they, charge only $20 for this on put it on sale.